Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Morning Hook. This is Karen Whooley, your host. So excited you're here. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you're watching after the fact, I'm really excited that you're here to watch. Today, I am doing something really fun, and I'm going to be talking about this new book. It just came out this week called Interlocking Crochet, and it's written by Ana-Maria Babanica. And I hope I said that right. I'm pronouncing it in Italian, but I don't believe she is Italian. She lives somewhere in Europe. I know that. This book, I just got it on Tuesday. I'm very excited to see it. And this book actually has been the technique in here, interlocking crochet, has been something that I have been wanting to do for a long time. I've done it in a little bit of playing around with things, but I haven't really had a book, excuse me, I haven't really had a book that showed me the whole thing. Now, Ana-Maria also wrote the book Reversible Crochet Sweaters, which actually uses this technique. But this one is her first book. I believe it's her first book. And it is all sweaters. It doesn't really break down the technique. This one does. And if any of you have taken my reversible crochet, reversible shells class, it's similar but not the same. Everybody asks me if it's interlocking crochet, and it's not. So let's talk about what interlocking crochet is. So interlocking crochet is a technique. I'm going to read it directly from her book. So hang on one second. Let me grab that page. I thought I had it open, but I don't. Hang on. She's got all her tools and materials. Okay, so interlocking crochet. Oh, where did I lost it? Hang on one second. She had it here. How to use this book. Hang on. I apologize. It's divine. Okay, so let's just talk about a little bit about what it is. So if you look at these, all of these, you can see there's geometric shapes in your fabric, and it's usually two color. One of the things that I think is really cool about this is that you could use a solid and a variegated. There's the page I was looking for. Where the white is, you could use the variegated and then use a solid, and you'd get some really cool looks. Okay, so here is exactly what she says interlocking crochet is, and I apologize that it took me so long to get there. It's also known as interwoven crochet, intermeshing crochet, or double fillet. This is a colorwork technique that involves working with only one color at a time, which I know a lot of you are very excited about. It stands out due to its simple execution and amazing results. Like building blocks coming together to construct an impressive structure, this crochet technique takes the simplest of stitches to create mind-blowing designs. And what I like about this book is that it's broken up into 3 sections. And I just noticed somebody came in and commented. Oh, good morning, Linda. It's good. I know I waited a long time for it too. It's a really good book. That's why I'm reviewing it. I'm very excited about this book. So I'm glad you're here. Okay, so at the beginning, she's got all the basic principles of what it is, set up rows. I mean, there's a lot of text to read through, but it's not overwhelming. It's not, she basically gives you the highlights, and that's what I like. And then the very first thing she does is give you one pattern to try out, and she literally goes step by step. If you look here, you can see her step outs for this one called tic-tac-toe. And it really does look like tic-tac-toe because you've got crosses on one side and boxes on the other. So it's really kind of cool. And one little side note I'm going to mention here is that she matches her nail polish to the colors she's using. So in this case, she has her purple matching her purple yarn. I mean, if you look at all of her step outs, and that's what I like about this book also, is that when she has step outs like this, they are complete. And I'll show you more later, but I want to get through this first section. So she shows you everything about how to make those squares. I mean, there's several pages on how to make this tic-tac-toe. And I love that it's reversible. So you can have, some of them are reversible in ways like this, where you've got one side is one way, one side is the other. Some of them are exactly the same on both sides. It's just one color is more dominant than the other. So that's really cool. And then she also, what I also like is she also gives you ideas on how to make borders around these so that you don't have the rough edges when you're completed a square. So here's another one. She also has a section on common mistakes, and here's where she's got her pink polish. But that's just something I noticed that just makes the book really complete for me, is that everything's matchy. So common mistakes is a section where she talks about where mistakes are made commonly. And then she has a pattern directory. And that's the second section. And there's 50 different patterns that she's got here. So here are, so tic-tac-toe is the first one. And then she starts right off with equilibrium, which you've got vertical going one way and horizontal going the other. And then she's got this one that is, it's kind of the same on both sides, but you can see where one is more dominant purple and the other is more dominant white. But she's got like 50 of these patterns. I mean, and they all have step outs. If you look here at the bottom, they all have step outs for you. She's also got some chart details if you need them, things like that. She doesn't have complete stitch charts because this technique actually would be difficult to chart. These are a couple of that I really like. I really love this Nautilus. This Nautilus is really cool. But if you're looking to learn this technique, I would recommend this book. I mean, she has laid this out beautifully. It is something that I think that you can learn easily from. Again, it's Interlocking Crochet. And I do have the link to the Amazon page if you want to buy it on Amazon in my show notes. It is a affiliate link. So if you're going to purchase that, I really would appreciate a little. If you use that link, that would be great. It's not going to cost you any more. The other thing that, so here's another one. Here's one called Algorithm. And look at, you can see that one side looks like that. The other side looks like this. If you're part of my crochet crew, which I also have a link in the show notes for, I am planning to work with you guys on learning this technique. We'll just do, maybe one square together, something like that. If you want to learn this with me, you can join the crochet crew, and you will also need to purchase the book if you don't already have it. Because I cannot, this is copyrighted. It's not like I can actually copy the patterns and give them to you. So if you're in the crochet crew, check with me, and later this year, we'll do one of these squares together. Anyway, so after you get through the 50, I mean, look at these. So there's all sorts of different patterns. I'm going to just flip here really quick. All sorts of different patterns. Look at those. Anyway, so once you get past the 50 patterns in here, you have the third section. The third section is 5 different patterns that you can do with the technique. Now, one of the things I am going to mention is that there is no elegant way to increase and decrease with these that I have seen yet. So everything's made in strips or squares or things like that. So this is a vest that has one of the stitches as the primary panels. It is reversible as far as I can tell. Let me see. I don't think she has a picture of the reverse. Here is a tank top made with squares, and the squares make actual squares. She's got like a diagram here of the schematic for that once you put the squares together. And then she's got a shawl. And all of these, I should mention, are done in I believe it's either DK or worsted weight. But can you imagine what this would look like in a fingering weight? I think fingering would be beautiful. Here's a tote bag. Okay, and what I like about the tote bag is you could do any squares you wanted, really. If you wanted them all matching, you could. She's got them all different squares. She tells you which squares. Here's a cushion, and I believe the last one. Oh, that is the last one. Okay, and then she's got her acknowledgments and her index and all of that. Highly recommend this book. Very, very, very much recommend this book. If you're interested in purchasing it, I do have the link to Amazon in my show notes. And if you're part of the crochet crew, we'll probably do a square together. Highly recommend the book. It is available on Kindle, so you can get it as well. It's from David and Charles is the publisher. I have gotten a lot of books that David and Charles has produced, and I love them all. I mean, it seems like all of them are very well done. This one is no exception to that. Although I do think that the step-by-steps in this are amazing. And I think that anybody who would like to learn how to do this, this is the perfect book for it. I have another book that was released years ago. I don't know how long ago, probably close to 15 years ago, maybe. I only have it on my Kindle, and it doesn't walk you through as well as this one does. This one is amazing. So highly recommend. Take a moment to even just review the listing in Amazon. But if you can find it in person, I would definitely do that. And if not, you can get on Amazon, both in Kindle. I'm assuming that usually if you can get it in Kindle, you can also get it for your Barnes & Noble Nook or Kobo or any of the others. I probably shouldn't assume, but I highly recommend if you don't use Kindle and you want it digitally, look in all the other places. I'm sure it's there. Being a self-publisher, I know that it's easy to get it everywhere. So take a look. Anyway, this is Interlocking Crochet by Ana-Maria Babanica. She's also known as Crochet Highway on social media. I do have some information about her in the show notes as well, where you can find her, but I highly, highly, highly recommend this book. Okay, so today's Friday, and there's a lot going on in the studio really quick. And I wanted to let you guys know that this show is only Monday through Friday. So Saturday, Sunday, I won't be doing it live. Monday, I'll be back. And I have got a good show for you coming up on Monday. And I want to let you know too, if you are new to these videos, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you do a thumbs up. And also make sure you click the bell and to be notified of new videos. Every morning, Monday through Friday at 7:30 a.m. Pacific time, I will be here. For those of you who are here live, thanks for watching. And if you're watching the replay, I really appreciate you watching the replay. And let me know in the comments if you have any topics you want me to talk about. Otherwise, I'm going to sign off for tonight or for today, this morning. Gosh, I need more coffee, I think. Anyway, I'm going to sign off for now. I will see you next week. Have an awesome weekend, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye, y'all.